Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it makes night number 3 of my 9 nights of Navratri here on Matthew's Guyanese Cooking. Now in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a very easy sweet rice recipe or Kheer recipe. Now this is a recipe that I shared a long time ago on my channel, probably like 2 or 3 years ago. So I wanted to go ahead and just revamp it a little bit and give you guys some clearer instructions on how to make it. For anybody that doesn't know, any puja or any prayer service that Hindus have, usually sweet rice is something that is a vital offering or something that is usually made for people to eat when the puja is done. And all it basically is a rice pudding of sorts. Every culture has some type of rice pudding, and it is served with puri, which is a sweet fried flatbread, or you can eat it with roti, or you can even eat it with a spoon just by itself. Now, as you all can see, I have this awesome white outfit on today. This outfit was sponsored by Lotus Bazaar, so I just want to go ahead and thank Kavita from Lotus Bazaar for sponsoring this outfit and all of the other outfits that you're going to be seeing in my 9 nights of Navratri. If you're interested in purchasing outfits for men like what I have on here, for little kids or women, or any accessories that you can imagine, go ahead and check out Lotus Bazaar. Make sure if you go check out Lotus Bazaar that you tell them that Matthew's Guyanese Cooking sent you, just so this way they know that everybody's been seeing these videos and checking them out. So now for the main star of the show, if you're ready to see how I put together my sweet rice today, then please keep on watching this video.
And since this is the third recipe on my 9 nights of Navratri, it is dedicated to the third form of Mother Durga, also known as Chandragantama, and she represents the calmness of the moon which adorns her crown, joy as well as happiness. So making sweet rice is actually very easy. So what I'm going to start off with is in a heavy bottom pot, you're going to go in with some water and you're going to let this water come up to a boil. And a big tip that I have when making sweet rice is to make sure that you use a heavy bottom pot, or you can use a karahi. Just make sure it's nice and thick on the bottom because you want to make sure that the sweet rice doesn't catch or stick at the bottom. And into that water, I'm also going to be going in with some cinnamon sticks, and I'm also going to be adding in a couple of cloves. Now you can add in whatever kinds of spices you want into your sweet rice, but these are the 2 spices I always add into the water, so this way they can perfume that water and the flavors can be released. So my water's come up to a boil here, and I'm going to be going in with my washed white rice. Now this is jasmine rice actually that I soaked overnight, and I went ahead and just washed out that water until it was clear, and then I'm adding it in now. The only reason we soak our white rice whenever making sweet rice is because when you soak it, it takes a faster time to cook. If you do not soak it overnight, all it does is takes a little bit longer. It will not change the taste. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cook this on a medium to medium low heat until that rice is overcooked and mushy. You want to make sure that the rice bursts or overcooks a bit, so this way you have a nice soft sweet rice. You do not want large rice grains in your sweet rice. And after about 20 minutes, this is what I'm left with. The rice is overcooked a little bit, it's bursted already, and the water has thickened up a lot. You want to make sure that the water thickens up because you don't want a watery sweet rice, so you want most of it to evaporate. And the reason why I like most of that water to evaporate too is because not only do you get a richer sweet rice, but also you can keep on adding more milk to get that rich taste and texture. So once you see that the rice is nice and thick and it's overcooked, you're going to go ahead and add in some evaporated milk. And whenever my family and I make sweet rice, we also like to add in some regular whole milk. If you wanted to use all evaporated milk or all whole milk, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But once you add in all of your milks, you're going to keep on boiling this on a medium-low heat until it is nice and thick and to your desired texture. Some people like a very loose sweet rice, some people also like it a little thicker, so go ahead and just keep cooking it until it thickens up. After about another 15 minutes, this is what my mixture looks like. As you all can see, it's bubbling slightly and it is nice and thick now. And at this point, I'm going to add in some more flavoring agents. So I'm going to be going in with some ground elychee or cardamom, and I'm also going to be going in with some freshly grated nutmeg for that nice warm nutmeg scent and taste. And after you add in your extra spices, you're also going to go in with condensed milk to taste. And some people use all sugar in their sweet rice, and some people only use condensed milk. So it's really up to your own preference. My family uses the condensed milk just because it's nice and rich, and we like the taste of it. And at this point, I'm also going to be going in with some soaked raisins as well as some chopped maraschino cherries. And again, some people like their sweet rice more plain and don't add any of this in. And some people, like my family, we like to add in the raisins and cherries. So at this point, I'm going to keep on stirring this up, and I'm going to let it cook for about 5 more minutes to let it thicken up more and let all those flavors marry. So it's been about another 5 minutes and my sweet rice is as thick as I want it to be. And what I like to do to finish it off is add in a little bit of brown demerara sugar. Now the reason that I add this in is just because it gives a nice little tan color to the sweet rice and just gives it a nice little flavor. If you do not want to add it in, you don't have to. And when your sweet rice is done, it is up to you at that moment. You can use it for your puja or your prayers as an offering. You just wrap it inside 2 puris and you can offer it that way. And then after your puja, you can enjoy it Or if you're just making this in your home for your family and your friends to eat, you can enjoy it hot, warm, or cold, depending on your own preferences.
Alright everyone, so my sweet rice is done and my house smells absolutely amazing. I swear whenever you make sweet rice or any of these Guyanese Indo-Caribbean sweets, your house always smells so good because of all that rich milk, the spices, and the fact that it is such a warming and welcoming dish. I think that's what makes the house smell so good. But we're gonna get right down to business here, and I wanna show you my sweet rice or my kheer, as well as my puri. Now, if you wanna see how to make puri, I have multiple videos on my channel, and I also shared it 2 days ago when I shared my lapsi recipe. But if you wanna see it again, go ahead and check out those. I'll have it linked in the description box down below. But I'm gonna be giving this a little taste test for all of you. So all you wanna do is rip off a piece of that soft puri that I have here, and then you're gonna dip it into your sweet rice. Just get a nice helping of that sweet rice, get some cherries, get some raisins in there, and this right here is the final bite. This right here is the best sweet rice and the only sweet rice recipe that you're ever gonna need. The rice is cooked down perfectly in this sweet rice. It is not too mushy and it is not too hard. It's cooked to perfection, has a perfect amount of milk, perfect amount of sweetness, and if you follow all of my ingredients and my measurements, you're gonna have the perfect amount of sweetness in there. It's not gonna be too sweet and too overwhelming for your guests or for yourself to eat. So if you lovely people out there enjoyed this video today, please go ahead and give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet. And of course, drop those comments down below and let me know what you all would like to see next. And again, if you're interested in purchasing an awesome outfit like this and many more for kids, for women, and accessories, then please go ahead and check out Lotus Bazaar. The information will be down in the description box right below this video, so check them out, let them know Matthew's Guyanese Cooking sent you, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for night number 4 on my 9 nights of Navratri. Bye everyone!